There's a revolution going on, and no one really can deny it. And that revolution is part of this, what we're calling the inflection point. So our agenda is going to focus in on those 6 drivers, and that is internet, social media, and AdWords, which is your visibility on the internet, planned and funded marketing, how you pay for these things, patient retention, still your #1 referral source, online reputation, important because it makes or breaks a day or a week in your month if it doesn't work the way it's supposed to work, internet telemedicine, and social media visibility. Let's look at driver #2. Now, driver #2 really underscores the importance of documenting what you're going to do in advance and having a budget. And it has a measurable quotient to determine if you're doing things right there. Interestingly enough, the first portion of that quotient is income growing? The latter part of that quotient is income growing and you don't have a negative cash flow. Now, how does that happen? Well, that happens when you're using cash flow to pay for your marketing as opposed to funding your marketing to create cash flow. So, what are you funding? You're funding your internet, maintenance of your internet, expansion of your internet's content, paying for videos, maybe additional pages, landing pages. It's staffing, personnel that you're going to be basically having to pay for, training that staff, keeping them motivated. It's marketing software that you're paying for, maybe advertise, you pay for one time, but you're amortizing that. It's out-of-pocket costs, such as you'd pay for pay-per-click. It's tools and equipment that you have to buy in order to have something to promote. If you're doing all those things correctly, and you've planned them out, and you have a schedule of execution, and you have a budget to pay for those executions, and you have built-in tracking going on, you're going to be successful with this particular driver #2. Now, on the left you see, on the right you see I'm talking about funding your marketing from cash flow. No planning, no tracking. The point I want to make here is that many times a budget gets out of hand because the tracking mechanism was not built into the promotion that was executed. And that promotion that was not tracked eats into dollars that could have been saved or could have been reinvested or fed into programs that are working. The bottom line here is you know that you've done your job well here if there's growth going on and you don't have problems with running out of money. So here's some things that you can do to make things even better. Set your promotional budget in advance and make sure the dollars in the bank to basically take care of it. Don't let those dollars get commingled in with the operating dollars. 2, make sure that website is mighty for 2015. This inflection point implies there are more people trying to get those patients out of your files. There are more people going for the new patients that are coming to the market than you ever could have anticipated. So you want to be sure that your key visibility mechanism, that is your website, is up to date, that your social media is in place. 3, enhance your communication programs to existing patients of record. We'll be talking about patients of record in just a moment. That used to be your #1 referral source, and it still is running close as being a #1, #2, but the realities are those patients are now being lost to something that we call Google triage. And Google triage is the process when Google's products, YouTube, Google+, all of those things that you're using and not thinking about it are actually being used against you because Google is introducing your patients to your competition. I'm sure there's 1 or 2 of you out there that have had your videos that are running on YouTube having a competitor's ad running on top of that video. And I can go on and on. 4, interconnect your social media postings. Fortify those social media postings. Have a plan for the execution of your social media. Let it parallel the promotional campaign that you're doing, not just willy-nilly recycling stuff that's coming out of the media, out of magazines, television, just rewriting it or coming up with a different twist. 5, assign an objective goal to increase monthly patient testimonials, both video as well as written. So as an example, for the year 2015, you say to yourself and to your staff and in your staff meetings, we want to acquire at least 3 patient testimonials a month. So when you have a patient walking out and is very animated and very appreciative of the services that you're providing, you want to introduce that person to an opportunity to tell their story to other people to help you and help your practice. Very much encourage you to call me today, call me in the future. I'll be more than happy. You see a picture, little icon of some of our staff members over here that are here to serve you and help you, and we would love to hear from you.